Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
What is going on here, man? I've never seen nothing like this in my entire life. We just had Baby Shooter come online, plead his case over the phone. This phone call is being recorded, and then Jefe come right behind him and do his video. And this one is Baby Shooter, please stop lying. Jefe did not set you up. You did not get shanked. Your arm is not broken. And Jefe responded fast from that jailhouse phone call. I don't even want to waste y'all time. Let's go over here and see what he talking about. Let's go.
It's the good old big deal with the good old people. It's your boy, Young Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? Hot topics with your boy, Young Jefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of hot topics.
Man, get to the content, man. You're not on the streets no more, man. We want to just hear it. Just come straight out and hear it. Let's get straight to it. Let's go.
It's Baby Shooter once again. So I see the internet is going crazy with this Baby Shooter content or whatnot. And you have to expect that he was going to answer back, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm not understanding is the lies. And he continues to deal with clowns and have clowns push his narratives. This is so funny, man. So y'all know I dropped the recording the other day of Baby Shooter, you know what I'm saying, pleading and saying that something was going to happen to him or whatever the case may be. Now, beforehand, I had got at, you know what I'm saying, some of his people, and I had sent the recording to them. I wasn't thirsty for the content or to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? I had the
This call is being recorded.
This call is being recorded.
5 to 7 hours before I even, you know what I'm saying, uploaded it. And it wasn't even on my mind to upload it when I first got it because I was still in the stages of trying to figure out what happened. So I sent the recording, you know what I'm saying, to one of the homies from around his way. They listened to it. They said they didn't agree with it. They was like, look, bro, you know how it go. Regardless of what happened, he should have handled his business in or went out. And you got everybody on this internet, you know, clowns, you know what I'm saying, trying to make excuses. Talking about, but yeah, what could you do? When it was like this, and it was like that. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? You dudes talk all this diehard gangster stuff and what you would do and then get put in these situations and don't perform up to the task. That's all it is. No excuses. Now, when I did, even myself trying to have an excuse for him, like, well, what if they, you know what I'm saying, ganged up on him and, you know, they, you know what I'm saying, had the yanks out and all that. He's like, man, bro, I do not care, like, because they made...
Kids, quit gang banging. Just stop it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, man, because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The homie's supposed to pull a homie up. Soon as they get there, pull a homie up. And if anybody touched the homie, it's going down. It is what it is. It is what it is, especially if the homie get cracking. If the homie get off, even if he get maxed out, then it's going down. Soon it's on site. That's it. That's all. That's how it used to be. I don't know what they got going on now.
Him get on the phone, they made him do this, they made him do that. What if they would have, you know what I'm saying, one of them pulled their thing out and was like, you know what I'm saying, hey, Bob this, you know what I'm saying, he would have did it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have performed in that manner, and
if he would have pulled his thing out and said, Bob this, he would have did it. Oh my God.
Definitely wouldn't even let, these guys, you know what I'm saying, gang in the cell on me, you know what I'm saying? That's that situation. You got to read the field and what's going on. And when people try to pounce on you, you hit the tier and you go up with the situation, not be in the cell, you know what I'm saying, where you locked in and can't get out, you know what I'm saying, and you dog fool. So I see that, one of these clowns, you know what I'm saying, interviewed him or whatever, and, they asking him questions. Oh, man, I thought Jefe was your boy. Oh, man, I thought he was too, I don't know what's wrong with him. And they got this title talking about, man, Jefe sent Baby Shooter up. He also lies talking about he sent word to me to get him pulled. Now, this is the thing. I did not know this jackal had hit this tier, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a tier behind him. And this is the thing, right? He was on that tier all of 48 hours or 72 hours, no more than that, from my understanding. I stayed on that tier a whole week before I moved. Baby Shooter, as well as anybody else that comes through the county jail knows what goes on and how it goes on. If you hit a tier and your opposition is on that tier and they're tripping, you have to catch those fades. You know what I'm saying?
Or just get off. Yeah, I heard that too. It's different. I don't remember all this when I was up in there. I was up in there in the 90s, man. But yeah, if you got to catch them, then you catch them. But just get off and, hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's going to be what it's going to be. But if he's outnumbered, I don't care what nobody on here say. It's 10-1. He said it was 40 dudes up in there, 10-1, man. 10-1.
And before you leave, you have to catch them fades before you leave. So he couldn't get pulled.
This call is being recorded.
This call is being recorded.
Until he handled his business, and I'm not the one who got the pull. I got pulled myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one, I don't know these deputies, I'm saying I haven't been in the county jail in over 15 years, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole new lineup of people here, you know what I'm saying? How they run stuff is different, you know what I'm saying? So this stuff ain't even ran the same way. It's how it was the last time I was here. So like, all these lies, that's why I don't deal with dudes, and that's why I knew dudes was a cheerleader, and that's why I knew dudes was faking, and you're gonna have to get out of dudes' way, you know what I'm saying? Because all this fake stuff, like, you know, you gotta keep it real and hold your integrity. Now, what he could have said and keeping it thorough was like, man, why Jefe put that out there? I don't know why he put that out there, whatever the case may be, but let's just stop the lies, bro. You know what I'm saying? For one, you wasn't set up by me. I didn't have nothing to do with that situation. Stop pushing this bunk narrative. For two, you know how it go, bro. You just left this county jail not too long ago, and you gonna have some more stuff get exposed if you keep on lying and playing, bro. You got a little homie by the name of Trey Shots, and you supposed to be big Trey Shots. You was in the dorm with your little homie. Your little homie can speak on this and contest to this. You was in the dorm with your little homie when they ran him 2 fades, and you did not help him. You act like you was asleep, and even if you wasn't asleep, when you woke up out that sleep and you figured out what happened, or your little homie told you he just got ran 2 fades, you should have got in there, but you didn't. You try to play this role that you older than what you are, and them young dudes over there was on you, and you was trying to, oh man, bro, y'all know what I'm on, bro. I'm rapping, I'm doing this, man. I'm not even on that. And all they wanted was 2 fades, but being that you didn't get it on, they went full throttle on you, bro. Let's keep it cheap, bro. Like, let's stop all this playing and faking, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just exposing what, you know what I'm saying? I hate that word. I'm talking about I'm exposed. I'm not no exposure like these clowns.
All right, let's stop there. So we see the problem here. Baby Shooter got alliance with WAC 100, and Jefe don't get along with WAC 100. And because of that, he ain't gonna have his back. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like I'm not gonna have your back, but we all supposed to be homies, man. We all supposed to be homies. And said, I ain't got no pull up in there, man. This is totally different from when I was up in there. I ain't got no pull. So who got the pull that could have got him pulled out of there? And then dudes probably remember that. They probably remember, hey, he was just sitting up in there with his homie, and his homie got ran. He acted like he was asleep, man. They probably don't care about him up in there. That's why you got to stay out of jail. Stay your ass up out of jail.
I just put the information out there because, like I said, I sent it to one of the bros from your area, and he was like, it was bunk. You have been getting BP for doing other bunk stuff. And he said this was your character. So being that the neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, was already pushing it out there, they was the ones with the recording. They just sent a recording.
This call is being recorded.
This call has been recorded.
To the streets, to they homies, and they was in, and even some of them said they hit some of your Avalon homegirls, you know what I'm saying? So I was probably like, you know what I'm saying, about the 10th and 12th person who got the recording, and the blood is the one who sent the recording to me. You know what I'm saying? The blood sent that recording to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be truthful about this matter. Now, something else I want to clear up is stop getting on this internet lying, saying that you were stabbed and your arm is broke. Let's get somebody right here, put your name and your booking number out there right now, and let's get somebody to come visit you that doesn't know you, and doesn't have any what's the word I'm looking for? That doesn't have from over there came over here to this module, asking, was you cool? It was asking, was you cool, or did you need to leave that module? They said they weren't going to do nothing to you. They was going to just tell you to leave because you had rolled it up from the last module, and they wouldn't want you in their module because you rolled it up. So let's have somebody come visit you, and let's see these stab wounds and this broken arm you talking about, bro. You would have been in a hospital right now, bro, if you got stabbed in here, bro.
All right. So who gonna be the one that's gonna visit baby shooter up in there? And Jefe said if you got shanked and you got your arm broken, somebody need to come visit him so we can see the truth. Yeah, man. One thing for sure, two things for certain. It seems like Aunt Jefe is gonna let us know everything that's going on in the county jail and with baby shooter. So we got intel. He's basically letting us know this is all cap, man. Let's get back to it.
Why you sitting up here lying? Well, we can find all this information out and get to the bottom of this, bro. Like you did Buck, bro. It's just as simple as that, bro. You did Buck and you messing with Buck Company. Your company is Buck, bro. Number two. I'm probably like at 3 somewhere. You know, I lost count with this foolishness, right? But yeah, this dude sitting up here, he got set up. He got a broke arm. He got stab wounds and stuff like that. Man, you know, cut this out, man. Like, look, bro, something else. I just stopped somebody else who didn't have nothing to do with this situation. I just stopped somebody from Grape Street. He's on the tier above. So down there where he was at was 4-man cells. On top is 2-man cells. I just stopped somebody from Grape Street from one sub and the dub. I said, hey, bro, you heard about that situation? He said, what situation? I said, the situation with Shooter. He's like, oh, yeah, all the TV is on. We all heard it. I said, what happened? I said, did they do BS? You know what I'm saying? The dudes that got on them? He's like, no, Grape Street. You know what I'm saying? Shooter did Punk. So you got people from all these different cars. And then you had the homie from Do-Rock. I only think you got to meet him. That was on the tier. You got different people that was on that tier that heard and know what happened, bro. And you sitting here still want to lie. Talking about you was stabbed and your arm was broke. This is what I really wanted to break down lastly before I finish with this content. Anybody that's been in the county jail, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Yeah, you know, these other dudes, you know, they just gonna be weird, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing to be sensible, right? This is the thing, right? He called the police to get him out the cell. The police was doing a walk, doing they 30-minute routinely walk. He tell the police, like, hey, man, I can't be in this cell. These niggas tripping. I gotta get up out this cell. The police thought he was playing. They said the police started laughing. Like, what? He's like, no, I'm not playing. I'm the damn homie. You gotta get me out the cell. They tripping. Who they trying to kill me here? The police like, oh, you serious? The police got the gate pop and got him up out of there. Now, this is the thing. If this man was stabbed up and had a broken arm, stabbed up, he got to be bleeding. And like I said, these dudes in here playing with metal is not even no plastic. So he's stabbed up and he's bleeding. As soon as they took him out that module, they would have came back to that same cell, and everybody in that cell would have went to the hole. Everybody in that cell would have went down. But you know why ain't nobody went down or nothing happened to nobody? Because nothing of that significance happened to him. That is a case. Like, these dudes ain't dumb, you know what I'm saying? That is a case, and the dudes that got on them, they not even fighting nothing. They not fighting nothing hot. You know what I'm saying? For them to even, like, catch that type of ad charge or move in that manner. So, like, let's stop with all the faking, bro. How did you end up in the 23-25 module or 21-23 module after you left 22-24? How did you end up over there stabbed with a broken arm, bro? Let's be real, man. Let's stop all this lying, bro. And it is what it is, man. Like, we see who you is. We see the clown stuff you own, and that's what you own, bro. That's what you own. You know what I'm saying? You was straight, you was low, bro. But when I seen, like, you was like with this clown activity with this dude, man, you know, I had to take a step back. And, you know, I wasn't even mad at you. It was just like more of a disappointment. Like, all right, okay, this, like, man, look. Because when you a thorough dude, you don't think suckers. Suckers supposed to do what they can for thorough people, you know what I'm saying? But you falling into the, you know what I'm saying, the clown behavior, bro. But all that stuff,
This call is being recorded.
This call is being recorded.
With this other guy, it's a lie, you know what I'm saying? Dude is trying to clear it up, and you know what I'm saying, trying to make it seem like that, Sonny got the bad end of the stick or whatever, man. Look, that's false, man. And like I said, if you want to keep on lying, I'm going to start getting these dudes on the phone, different dudes off that tier, and I'll even invite the dudes who said it had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I will even invite them up here and put them on the phone and let them talk, you know what I'm saying? Let's cut all the BS. With that being said, said, I'm gonna conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Jefe.
All right, well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. I've never seen nothing like this in my entire life. I gotta blame Loose Cannon for starting these jailhouse conversations, phone calls. Every time you hear it, these phone calls is being recorded. This phone call is being recorded. I don't know what part of that these people don't understand. The phone call is being recorded. How much more do they got to say it? That's all I got to say. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Y'all subscribe to the channel. I catch all of y'all on the next one. The phone call is being recorded.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.